Hi, I'm Jules, and I'm designing a theme park based on American folklore called Urban Legends America. It's impossible to have a park based on legends without sharing said tales, so let's rack up this roster. Grab a snack and a drink and join me as we delve into the story of the death ship of Platte River. Wyoming is known for its eerie collection of ghost stories and mysterious legends. For more than a century, sightings of a death ship on the Platte River have been reported approximately every 25 years. Interestingly enough, each sighting of this ominous ship has taken place during daylight hours, particularly in the afternoon, rather than at night, foretelling the passing of someone known to the observer of this eerie vessel. The Cheyenne Bureau of Psychological Research is known for overseeing the record sightings, and a couple of books provide information about the scarce reports concerning the death ship of the North Platte River. The first reported sighting of the death ship was in 1862 by a trapper named Leon Weber. Initially, he only noticed a large ball of fog. Hurrying to the riverbank for a better view, he even threw a stone at the swirling mass. Instantly, it transformed into a sailing ship with its mast and sails glistening with silvery frost. Weber observed several frost-covered sailors gathered around something on the deck. As they moved aside, he was shocked to see the lifeless body of a girl that they had been viewing. Upon closer examination, the trapper identified her as his fiancée. Upon his return home a month later, he discovered that his beloved had passed away on the same day he witnessed the eerie apparition. The second sighting took place in 1887. Cattleman Gene Wilson was herding his cattle close to the river when his dog started barking frantically. Startled, his horse refused to approach the riverbank and attempted to bolt. Once he secured it to a pine tree, he walked the short distance to the river. Almost motionless on a swiftly moving river current was a fully rigged sailing vessel that appeared to be made of frozen, glistening mist. Once more, a crew was on deck, but this time the captain gestured for them to lower a frost-covered canvas hanging by ropes at its four corners. When the bundle was brought back to the deck and a sailor unveiled the cloth, Wilson was horrified to see his wife's face on the lifeless body. The ship disappeared as he let out a scream of terror. Without delay, he rushed home only to discover it reduced to ashes and his wife laying lifeless about 100 yards from the remains of the house. It would be another 25 years before the death ship was reported to be seen a third time. Victor Ebe had paused from chopping firewood by the North Platte River for a smoke break. While lighting his pipe, he noticed a sudden bank of fog emerging and drifting downstream towards him. To his surprise, the mist transformed into an icy-covered sailing ship as it neared him. Although a sail obstructed his view, Victor could discern a crew on deck and hear their voices. He recounted hearing a man claiming innocence and another voice stating that they were merely fulfilling their duties. When the sail lifted, the sight that met Victor was quite unsettling. A gallows stood on the forward deck with a man's body hanging from it. By that moment, the ship was merely 20 feet away from the shore where Ebe was positioned, giving him a clear view of what looked like his best friend who had been tried and convicted of murder. The last Victor had heard, his friend had managed to escape from prison. It wasn't until later that he discovered his friend had been recaptured and executed on the same day Ebe encountered the death ship. Ebe was unaware that the phantom ship had appeared on 2 previous occasions until the Bureau requested him to document his strange encounter. While there have been rumors of a few sightings dating back to 1903, no one officially filed or any published reports exist. Nevertheless, this does not rule out the possibility that the ghost ship is still navigating the Platte River. So, where would you see this legend represented in Urban Legends America? Given the ship is usually depicted as a fog or mist, I think it would be a fun illusion or water effect. I do plan to have areas of water in the park, so I think having this type of water effect will be a fun way to allude to the legend and lean into the creep factor while guests are roaming the park. But how do you think this legend should be presented in the park? Before you go, I just want to say a big thank you to my Patreon members for supporting me in making content like this and helping me design and build this theme park. Shout out to our newest member, Rachel Lang. Welcome to the Folklore Enthusiast Club. I'm so glad you can make it. Thank you, as always, to the Absinthetic Orchestra for supplying my music for my videos. And of course, a huge thank you to you for watching this video. If you like what I'm doing and want to keep up on my journey, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.